Time now for another edition of the Racing Dude Way Too Early Kentucky Derby picks.
Welcome back to RacingNews.com. I'm Magic, and Emmanuel debuted with an impressive victory at Gulfstream Park over the weekend, putting himself directly in talks for the 2022 Kentucky Derby Trail. And with me to talk about Emmanuel a little bit more in depth is Aaron Halterman. Aaron, of the three colts that we saw debut this past weekend, Emmanuel, Dean's List, and then Doppelganger, Emmanuel actually got the lowest Beyer speed figure, returning with a 78. It was the only one that was at 8 furlongs, though, and he was never behind a horse. I thought visually it was the best of the three of them. But what did you think of this horse's chances moving forward?
I'm 100% with you. I thought he was the most impressive one of the three, and then you gave me the speed figures the next day, and I said, well, shit, I don't know what I'm talking about here. But you just watch this horse visually, breaking from the rail. That's always hard for a first-time starter. Broke well, got out in front, and just kind of took it to him. I thought it was really impressive. The horse definitely has a pedigree that suggests that he should be able to handle two turns. And like you said, it was a little bit of a longer maiden race for this one, and I thought he did everything really professionally. Pletcher horses, I think from starts 1 to 2, we can see a jump, and I think we'll see a little bit of a jump from Emmanuel. I put him right in the mix right now with this crop that's really suspect at this moment. I think Emmanuel, if he can make that next jump and kind of show that speed again around two turns, I think he's going to be pretty good. So I was really impressed with Emmanuel.
Bountiful of riches for Todd Pletcher, as always, with the 2-year-olds this time of year. Dean's List is one of his stablemates. If you want to see more thoughts from Aaron on that horse, you can go check it out at youtube.com/racingdudes. But let's talk about Emmanuel a little bit more. Where do you go with him in his next start?
Well, you've got maybe three options when you're in South Florida and you've got a horse like this. You can take him over to Tampa Bay in an allowance. You see that a lot. Pletcher does that a lot. They'll take him to an allowance and then put him in the stakes. You can put him right to the Holy Bull or to the Mucho Macho Man. That's kind of their next steps. Or you can try to find an allowance at Gulfstream. It's going to be one of those three things. I mean, you could think of horses that have done this in the past, and he's kind of put horses in all those different spots. The way he ran and handled Gulfstream, would not be surprised at all to see him right back in allowance, kind of like a Code of Honor did a year or two ago. He ran him in a maiden, ran him in allowance, and then got him into a stake. So if I had a guess, I would say Emmanuel would go the allowance route and then go to a stakes next.
It's a classic Pletcher progression. For free picks of every race, every track around the country, head over to RaceNews.com. We have free live stream shows and race previews at youtube.com/racingdudes. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you really like it. Tell all your friends. We'll see you at the track.
This has been another edition of the Racing Dude Way Too Early Kentucky Derby picks.